And we've spoken before, Dad, about the benefits of medication in those kind of situations.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I've grown up thinking people don't necessarily need medication. If they've got a good therapist, they're going to be fine. They don't need to go on medication if they don't want to. But sometimes people are in a particular space where the medication is designed to help them be more receptive to therapy, to get them out of that bottom of the pit so that they can start absorbing what is being communicated in the room.
Absolutely, absolutely. Have you done my analogy on this podcast about medication?
No, I haven't, no.
Let's say I've got a damaged leg, okay? So I've got something wrong with my leg. Someone will give me a crutch, and that crutch is going to support me, and it's going to get me to physio, and it's going to get me out and about and start walking and get some fresh air, and it's going to really help me. But it's not going to fix my leg. The crutch won't just fix my leg. So I just left the crutch by the side of my leg. It's not going to fix it. And that's exactly the same way of thinking about medication. Medication is a fantastic support, but it won't fix everything in terms of... So some people who are on medication for a long, long time may feel lots of benefits from it, but maybe, just maybe, they need something else on top of that as well. So along with that support, so it's like a balance. Medication is fantastic to get someone to get in their head in a space to think, wow, my motivation's lifted a little bit. Yeah, maybe I will try this therapy, and I've heard some stuff about it. I'll give this a go.
But that's so interesting what you're saying about the analogy of it being a crutch is such an interesting and loaded word, right? Because some people will say that medication is a crutch and therefore you shouldn't use it. Because you should do it all yourself. What would you say to that?
Well, you think, right, so you think of medication, and this is by no means a dig at GPs who get 5 minutes sometimes with their patients, if they're lucky, whereas a therapist can get an hour. How fantastic is that? How fantastic to be in a room just to talk about you for an hour. That's so helpful as a patient, isn't it? Whereas, so to get you in the room, so if you think about an anxiolytic, so something that brings down your anxiety, I'm so anxious, I'm just fizzing and I just can't concentrate on anything and I can't sit still and I'm feeling sick all the time. That anxiety can be brought down to get you to think about things a little bit more clearer, perhaps. But that doesn't mean you can do it all on your own, so you need that support from therapy, but the medication may just get you in that room. Or if I'm working with someone, and I might even suggest it, so I wouldn't suggest medication from day one, but if I can see there's a problem here and we're doing all this great work, but actually we're just struggling, that person's really struggling with that motivation, they're really, really low, and they just can't see a little light at the end of the tunnel. There's just blackness, there's no light there at all, then just perhaps that medication, conversations about medication, might be just that thing that just triggers that light.